Alex Deringer's assassin. Deringer. I don't know how to say his last name, but basically, main point of an assassin is how you hold those hands. It's basically a front headlock, but it's basically a front headlock from the back, kind of. So you want to wrap with your opposite hand over their head, and then you want to wrap underneath, kind of like this. And you don't want to wrap in like kind of like a Merkle grip. You want to wrap like that. So I think he shows that here. You don't want to wrap like that. You want to wrap with the opposite hand over the head, like that. And then from there, what you do is you pull the head in, and you can really get like a near side cradle from there if they're resisting. But really, what you do once you have that head pulled in, you step over, and then you kind of just flatten yourself out on the mat. And it's a really great move, and it's extremely unknown. Like, there are almost like no clips of it on the internet. I don't really know a lot of people who know this move, but it's a good move. It has a high percentage of working almost all the time. So we're gonna see a clip of it. So young kid does this move, and good finish as well. So getting the pin after a while, but here let's look at it again. So this kid, he's kind of turned into it, and once somebody turns into it, that's when you know you can get an assassin really easily. So kid turns into it. Kid does a good job putting his head on, or his hand over his head, locks it up, and then he kind of just steps over, walks around, then ends up finishing it. It's a really simple move. It sounds complicated. I used to think it was really complicated, and then I learned it from my coach, and I was like, dang, this is easy. But you don't really see this move in folk style a lot. It's mostly like a freestyle move, stuff like that. But it can be used in folk style. So you're going to see an IHSA wrestler do this. Kid's single leg, kid's looking into it, and he ends up getting the grip, and then from there all he has to do is step over, flatten himself out to the mat. So it's a really simple move, but there are one thing. I think it's only illegal in Illinois. So if you look here, it can be illegal if you don't lock up at the armpit. So basically this kind of shows you how to do it. You lock up, and then you pull them over, and then you step over and you plant your knee down. It's a really simple move, but it can be illegal. If you look, this guy's not locking up on his armpit. He's locking up underneath it. So it gets illegal, kind of like a choke, when you don't lock up at the armpit, which is why it is a risky move and it's not really taught to a lot of wrestlers. But usually refs don't really call it. Like, I've done it a few times where I think I have choked my opponent, but the refs don't really call it. And you can get choked in almost any move. Even like a front headlock, you can get choked out. So it is illegal in IHSA, and I'm not sure if it's illegal in other states, which is why I'm going to be combining 3/4 Nelson with this move. So if it's illegal in your state, you can also do a 3/4 Nelson. So this move is also basically like the assassin. Same grip, same setup. Kid starts looking into it, bam, you can just lock up. So this kid's looking into it, gets his hand free, locks it up. And then here, instead of stepping over, what you do is you just crank it. Like, you just push down and you crank down really hard, and their head will kind of just like pop forward, kind of like a stack, 3/4 Nelson stack. And you want to like hook the leg if you can. That's the best, but if you can't, it's fine, doesn't really matter. But yeah, you can definitely do this move if the assassin is illegal. So it's a really simple move. It works really well as well. So I definitely recommend you use it, one of those moves, or both. You can combine them. It's like a setup for the other one. So like really simple again. Like I said, put the hand over the head, lock it up, and then from there all you do is crank, hook the leg, and you'll finish in a stack position. And if you can hook it up, you're gonna get the pin like 85% of the time, I like to say. Spencer Lee has done it a few times. A lot of college wrestlers do it. This is much more common than the assassin. But yeah, here you'll see one in this clip. Kid doing it, really just cranks it hard. It's a very simple move, very, very simple. All you do, same grip, and you just crank. And hook the leg if you can. So yeah, if it's illegal in your state, the assassin, definitely recommend doing a 3/4 Nelson. And if it's not, then definitely recommend like using both. Like, if you can't get an assassin, you can go straight to a 3/4 Nelson. If they're like being really pushy with their leg, you can go to like a near side cradle. All three of those moves work very well together. It's just about experience, just practice with it. So I'll check on your state website to see if it is like illegal, because it's illegal in IHSA. I think it's got illegal this year only because some kid got choked out or something like that. But both those moves really great, also very unknown moves. I know these are illegal in freestyle, I know that for sure, so you can definitely use those at off-season tournaments and stuff like that. But if you guys enjoyed, very short breakdown for today. But yeah, if you enjoyed, make sure you leave a like, comment down below, and sub, and more awesome content like this.